Councillors, we'll move to 213, Notice of Motion, Council Ethical Procurement Policy. Councillor Ouf, you've got the floor.
Second.
I've got a seconder, Councillor Colman.
Thank you, Councillor Colman, for seconding my motion. First of all, I'd like to apologise to the residents of Cumberland. I did raise my concern about people not being allowed inside the council. I know that we could have had at least another 20 or 30 people inside. And even if they were going to speak against this motion, I would have allowed them in. So I'm really sorry. The issue didn't start 2 years ago. The issue of Palestine is not something that started on October the 7th. It started 100 years ago. Exactly 100 years ago it started. And it started by the Palestinian people known for their generosity and hospitality, accepting the Jewish people that were persecuted in Europe by the Germans at the time. They opened their houses, their land for them. They even gave them, by the way, they used to sell their land for the Jewish people that came. At least 5% of Palestine was given by the Palestinian people to the Jewish people that were subjected to the worst genocide and holocaust by the German people in Europe. And then British were in charge. The British people at the beginning were supportive, by the way, of the Jewish people that came. And now I'm not going to use the word Jewish. I will use the word Zionist, by the way. They allowed them, they gave them weapons, they started to have militia, to the extent that, by the way, they used to use their weapons against the British themselves. If you go back and you read about what happened in a hotel that's called King David Hotel, and the 90+ British people that were killed by the Zionists. And why? Because they're not doing as much as they wanted in terms of kicking out the Palestinians and enforcing the displacement. Not only this, Britain couldn't continue. They had to leave. And they left behind the Palestinian people to face some Zionists. And by the way, Zionism as an ideology equals terrorism, occupation, oppression. And Zionism is not Judaism. It's completely different. And I believe that Zionism is not only dangerous for Palestine as a small entity or nation, but I do believe Zionism is really a virus that would affect each and every corner and corrupt each and every corner of this world. Now these Zionists started by taking the land. They started by more than 50%. They were hungry for the land. They took more than 50% of the land of the Palestinians. 1967 is not enough. They took it all. Not only they took the Palestinian land, they went into Egypt, they went into Syria, they went into Jordan, they went into Lebanon. They destroyed 6 countries at the same time. 1973, they went back a little bit, but still, they have parts of Lebanon, they have parts of Syria, and they have all of Palestine under their occupation. The Palestinian people, if you are living, and some of you councillors, by the way, you think that you are going to be protected as a Christian. If you go, Zionism is a virus. Zionism is terrorism. Zionism is bad. If you walk on the streets of Jerusalem, the Qudus, I'm telling you, the least that they're going to do is they spit on you when you are holding your cross and coming from one church to another. And the same is happening to any Palestinian that's living there. The Zionism is bad. The last 2 years we have seen these true colors of Zionism. I like what the Egyptian comedian said. His name is Bassem Yousef. And he said when you look at what happened on the 7th of October, it's like blaming a fish that you took and you captured. And then that fish jumped, that was there inside that prison that you made, which is Gaza. It jumped out and did just bite one of your fingers. This is what happened on the 7th of October. It shed the light on the issues that we have, the genocide that we have, the occupation that go back more than 80 years in Palestine. 7th of October showed us the true colors of Zionism. Tens of thousands were killed. Tens of thousands were killed. We're talking about children. We're talking about adults. We're talking about men. We're talking about women. Zionism is you go and you rape someone, and it's documented, and you are on the TV. Zionism is to go and force the release of the rapist. Zionism is not only terrorism. Zionism is also a culture of rape. No human rights. The violation of human rights. This is Zionism. Dear respected councillors.
Councillor, I'll give you a couple of seconds to finish your...
Dear respected councillors, I don't want the people who are killing, the people who took the land, to profit 1 cent from the ratepayers or from the residents of this place.
Thank you,
I urge you to support this motion. Thank you.
Thank you.